In the previous class, we have talked about the five kingdom classification and the salient features of all those organisms. Now the kingdom Plantae is a bigger kingdom and it has so many representatives that they are again further subdivided and grouped into different divisions. And today we are going to look at the salient features of all those divisions. The first division is called Thallophyta or thallophytes, and they include the multicellular algae like the seaweeds, kelps, etc. So they are green in color as we can see in the picture. So they are autotrophic because they are containing chlorophyll, and they have a thallus-like body which is a flat body, and they cannot be distinguished into root, stem and leaves like the normal vascular plants we see around ourselves. So the thallus-like body means the body which cannot be distinguished into root, stems and leaves. They are primarily aquatic. They are mainly found in the oceans and the rivers. Example is alga, chara, cladophora, etc. In monsoon season, we can see there is a green velvety layer of covering on the walls, on the tree trunks, everywhere, and those are actually the bryophytes or the mosses. So the division Bryophyta includes the mosses and liverworts. And as we can see in the picture, they are green in color. So they also have chlorophyll in their body and they are autotrophs. But like the thallophytes, they lack true roots, stems and leaves. Instead of that, they have some root-like structure which are called rhizoid, some stem-like structure which are called collid, and some leaf-like structure which are called phyllids. So they do not have the true root, stems and leaves. Instead, they have rhizoid, collid and phyllids respectively. The pteridophytes includes all the ferns. Plant body is distinguished into root, stems and leaves. So this is one point of difference between pteridophytes and bryophyte and thallophyte. So pteridophyte is more developed than bryophyte and thallophyte because pteridophyte is the first division among kingdom Plantae where we can see the true root, stems and leaves. And the leaves have leaflets because the leaf margin or leaf lamina is not entire and leaf margin has divisions, and so leaves are forming leaflets, and leaflets have spore on underside. Normal trees, the vascular trees we see around ourselves, they reproduce by producing seed. But the ferns do not produce seed. Instead, they produce spore on the underside of their leaves, and those spores are the reproductive organs of the ferns. In the picture, we can see that the leaves have been curled on their upper side and they have formed a ball-like structure. Inside those structures, the spores are actually contained. And the pteridophytes or the ferns are actually non-flowering plants. And they have chlorophyll, so they are autotrophs. The next division is gymnosperms, and gymnosperms are the trees where no flower can be seen. They are non-flowering, but also one peculiar character of gymnosperm is that their seeds are not enclosed in the fruit. Instead of that, they bear naked seeds on the structures which are called cones. In the picture, we can see the lower picture. The picture we can see is of pine cones. Pine cones we have seen in the mountainous region or hilly regions. Those are the structures that are containing the seeds of the pine tree. Now the cone can be either female or male. The male cone contains the pollen and the female cone contains the ovule. So the gymnosperms includes the pine, fir, cycas, etc. And the most typical character of gymnosperms is that they bear naked seeds not enclosed in a fruit. Two types of gymnosperms are present, cycads and conifers. The last division or the most developed members of kingdom Plantae is angiosperms or the flowering plants. So the angiosperm division includes all the flowering plants and their highly developed plant body, with the plant body differentiated into true roots, stems and leaves. They are flowering plants. Their seeds are enclosed into fruit, and these are the peculiar features of angiosperm. Now, on the basis of number of cotyledons present in the seed, the angiosperms are divided into two types. One is monocot and another is dicot. The monocots are the angiosperms whose seeds have only one seed leaf or cotyledon, and they also have the leaves with parallel venation, and the root system that is present in the monocot is called fibrous root system. They are the roots which do not have a main root and the lateral root, but all the roots are grown in a tuft-like structure. Examples are maize, rice, grass, etc. The second division of angiosperm is dicots. The dicots are the angiosperms whose seeds are having two seed leaves or two cotyledons. The leaves are of the dicot plants are of reticulate venation, that is, the veins grow in a net-like structure, and the root system that is present in dicot is a taproot system. In the lower picture we can see that there is a very thick main root, and from that main root the thinner lateral roots are growing. And examples include potato, pea, apple, sunflower, etc.